1.8 is considered to be the most popular Minecraft version. It consists of the most popular server, Hypixel. Minecraft introduced an entirely new PvP system after versions 1.9. This was a massive change for most, and people denied switching versions, preferring 1.8. But that wasn't the only change. Besides the combat update, there was a lot more that you might not know. It's been 7 years since the combat update, and players still aren't switching. It's come to the point where the two combat systems were combined in 1.20. People didn't like the slower paced combat compared to 1.8's fast pace of combat. The new combat consists of slowly paced fights that require weirdly overpowered strategies. Before I continue, this video is not meant to hate on Minecraft's new versions, it's just my own and others' opinions. I still hope you enjoy the video. Looking at Minecraft multiplayer, there are 3 servers specifically all over YouTube. These are MCC Island, Tubnet, and the king, Hypixel. The difference between Tubnet and MCC Island versus Hypixel is the version that they run on. Hypixel has the version before the combat update, while the others have the combat update. At this moment, Hypixel is thriving. There have been several servers people thought were going to succeed that were all on the later versions, including me, but none of them had a fraction of the players that Hypixel does. Tubnet, but also MCC Island, failed when in comparison to Hypixel. MCC Island is fun and does get players, but the only game people mainly play is Sky Battle, and Tubnet is pretty much dead without a pulse. If you want to know more about that, then check the video on screen. Sometimes people want to do multiplayer with friends instead of just doing the game normally. They like playing lots of different popular games via servers. 1.8's combat is basically dependent on the amount of clicks per second one can get on their mouse. It may seem a bit strange, but that's the thing that set apart the version to the later versions, and even other games besides Minecraft. If you're clicking really fast, then you'll start taking a lot less knockback, while doing more knockback to other players. Another important part of 1.8 combat is comboing. Comboing is where you hit your opponent continuously without them hitting you back. People enjoy this combat more, as some claim that this takes more skill and is more satisfying than chugging gaps and spamming TNT minecarts. And I definitely agree, because you just can't get satisfying combos in 1.19 as much as 1.8. It contains a lot more trading hits, although it's mixed on what contains more skill. Something that made people concerned about 1.8 and the potential of it dying was Mojang's chat filter update. People on Hypixel or other 1.8 servers are toxic, to say the least, and this, with Mojang's ridiculous restricted words, would have a lot of people banned on the 1.8 player base. But the chat filter only applied to newer versions, being non-effective to 1.8, making the whole community do one collective sigh of relief. If you're confused on why this is a bad thing, well, if you say one bad word, then you'll be completely banned from playing Minecraft multiplayer. Yeah. Another contributing factor to 1.8's rise is content creation. People are getting bored of the SMP format. So many YouTubers hopped on the trend of making survival SMP with friends, and the only notable twists on this being lifesteal and infuse SMP. And it's been about 2 years of people making this content, and people are bored because it's all been done. So people are naturally drifting back to 1.8 videos, which are very dependent on the creator's style of video and editing, rather than their peers' abilities at the game and one unique idea. Other than those types of videos, it's mainly just survival or creative videos. There isn't a server that everyone plays on with thousands and thousands of players, which is what the version lacks. If creators do make content on 1.19 servers, then it fails miserably, which is what happened to me. It's not because the video I made was bad, but there just wasn't a big enough player base. If you think that 1.8 is dying at the moment, it's Minecraft in general. Hypixel and other servers are frequently posting updates for players. It's only going to grow from here on out. I personally am not sure if later versions will ever be as popular. Minecraft will be dead before that happens. Probably.